Sultanate. Top Kapi Palace. Third Courtyard. Audience Chamber. The audience chamber, also known as audience hall or chamber of petitions, is right behind the gate of Felicity to hide a view towards the third courtyard. This square building is an Ottoman kiosk, surrounded by a colonnade of 22 columns, supporting the large roof with hanging eaves. Inside is the main throne room with a dome and two smaller adjacent rooms. This audience hall was also called Inner Council Hall, in contrast to the outer Imperial Council Hall in the second courtyard. It is an old building, dating from the 15th century, and further decorated under Suleiman I. Here the Sultan would sit on the canopied throne and personally receive the viziers, officials and foreign ambassadors who presented themselves. The viziers came here to present their individual reports to the Sultan. Depending on their performance and reports, the Sultan showed his pleasure by showering them with gifts and high offices, or in the worst case having them strangled by deaf-mute eunuchs. The chamber was thus a place that officials reporting to the Sultan entered without knowing if they would leave it again alive. The present throne in the form of a baldachin was made by order of Mehmed III. On the lacquered ceiling of the throne, studded with jewels, are foliage patterns accompanied by the depiction of the fight of a dragon, symbol of power, with Simorg, a mythical bird. On the throne there is a cover made of several pieces of brocade on which emerald and ruby plaques and pearls are sewn. The ceiling of the chamber was painted in ultramarine blue and studded with golden stars. The tiles that lined the walls were also blue, white and turquoise. The chamber was further decorated with precious carpets and pillows. This was to impress the visitors and hold them in awe of the power and presence of the Sultan. The chamber was renovated in 1723 by Sultan Ahmed III and rebuilt in its present form after it was destroyed by fire in 1856 during the rule of Abdulmecid I. Today's interior therefore is very different from how it appeared after completion. Two doors in front led out into a porch, another one to the back. The two doors in front were for visitors while the third one was for the Sultan himself. The embossed inscriptions at the main visitor's door, having the form of the Sultan's monogram and containing laudatory words for Sultan Abdulmecid I, date from 1856. The main door is surmounted by an embossed Bismillah, the Muslim confession of faith, in the name of God the Compassionate, the Merciful, dating from 1723. The inscription was added during the reign of Sultan Ahmed III. The tile panels on either side of the door were placed during later repair work. There is a small fountain at the entrance by Suleiman I. The fountain was used not only for refreshment, but could be used to prevent others from overhearing secret conversations in this room. The fountain was also a symbol of the Sultan. The Persian inscriptions calls him the fountainhead of generosity, justice and the sea of beneficence. Gifts presented by ambassadors were placed in front of the large window in the middle of the main facade between the two doors. The Pisks gate to the left, meaning gift brought to a superior, is surmounted by an inscription from the reign of Mahmud II, which dates from 1810. Behind the audience chamber on the eastern side is the dormitory of the expeditionary force.